Guys, what is up? It is I, James Penrose here, back again for my next video, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my full official predictions for the 2017 Royal Rumble pay-per-view that's going to be happening in a couple of days, in fact, January 29th, 2017. Obviously, NXT TakeOver San Antonio is going to be happening tomorrow night, which, to be quite honest with you guys, I'm kind of iffy about that show. Obviously, all the NXT takeovers deliver, and I'm sure this one is also going to deliver. But in terms of hype, I don't know. I'm been kind of meh on the build-up. But obviously, the matches I'm looking forward to, obviously, Shinsuke Nakamura is going to be going against Bobby Roode for the NXT Championship. And there's a whole other bunch of matches that I'm looking forward to. But for today, we're going to be focusing on the 2017 Royal Rumble pay-per-view. And believe it or not, guys, obviously, there's eight matches on this card. And there's 3 on the pre-show. And there's 2 of which... well, actually all 3 that I'm kind of pissed about, and I'm going to get to all of them right now. First off is for the WWE Tag Team Championships. We have Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, the club, going up against Cesaro and Sheamus, the Tag Team Champions, for the Tag Team Championships. And for some reason, there's 2 referees going to be assigned for this. Like, am I missing something here? Like, can someone honestly tell me why there's 2 referees assigned for this match? Like, fucking why? Honestly, I don't understand. Like this has just come out of nowhere. But if I had to make a prediction for this, Cesaro and Sheamus, I can see retaining the tag team titles. I mean, WWE, they see Cesaro as a guy who's mid-card status, tag team championship status, but not world championship status, like we see him as. That's someone I should at least be given a shot at the world title, or the universal title, or whatever world championship there is out there, rather than just be demoted to mid-card or tag team championship status with a guy like Sheamus, of all people, who honestly, I just can't stand Sheamus. I mean, sorry guys, but I literally just can't stand Sheamus. And yeah, it's cool, he has a tag team championship under his belt, but he's way more than that. He should be world champion right now, as far as I'm concerned. So that's what I've got to say about that. The next pre-show match is, oh my god, oh my. Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax, one-on-one. I don't mind the feud, like they're making Nia Jax look strong, but fucking hell, WWE. Sasha Banks on a fucking pre-show? Like, honestly, you go from her being on NXT to having 2 of the most amazing women's wrestling matches I've ever seen in my life. Who are going up against Bayley in Brooklyn, and NXT TakeOver Respect in a 30-minute Iron Woman match. Now, to this, on a fucking pre-show, honestly, WWE, I just don't get it. I understand you want to give more women's wrestlers or more superstars some more time, but this is just, don't sit well with me. Prediction, hell, you know what? I won't even be shocked if Nia Jax wins this match. That's all I've got to say about that. I will not be shocked. That's all I've got to say about that. The last pre-show match is a 6-women tag team match. Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella and Naomi going up against the SmackDown Women's Champion Alexa Bliss, Mickie James and Natalya. Again, a 6-women pre-show match where we could have done Alexa Bliss versus Becky Lynch for the SmackDown Women's Championship, which would have made a hell of a lot more sense. A hell, with Mickie James being revealed as La Luchadora, you would think that she would be in Alexa Bliss's corner for that potential match. But no, we have to do some random 6-women tag match. Well, it's not random, but again, we could have done a whole lot better than this. The faces are going to win, guys. Becky Lynch, Naomi, and Nikki Bella are going to win. Simple as that. Now, the actual card, I'm going to get on to... oh, fucking hell. No disqualification match for the WWE Universal Championship. Kevin Owens versus the champion... oh, wait, no. Kevin Owens is the champion going up against Roman Reigns. Blah. And Chris Jericho is suspended up a shark cage. What do you even say about that, guys? What the hell do you even say about that? Hate the build-up. Hate everything about it. I still can't stand Roman Reigns. How WWE is trying to shove him down our throats as even worse than John Cena. He's way worse than John Cena, guys, in my opinion. I take John Cena over Roman Reigns. That's how bad it is right now. Prediction, since how it's no DQ, Kevin Owens is going to return. And I hope to God Kevin Owens does retain. And if Roman Reigns does win the championship and headlines WrestleMania for a 3rd year in a row, I am fucking done. Simple as that, I am fucking done. That is when I'm just like, enough is enough. So, in my opinion, Kevin Owens should win. They could have a good match, but again, it probably won't be anything special. I'll just leave it at that. Then we go on to a match that could be something special, but at the same time, has me quite worried, in my opinion. AJ Styles, the WWE World Champion, going up against John Cena for the WWE Championship. One more time, these two guys are going to be facing off against each other. Obviously, AJ Styles has got that upper hand against John Cena, beating him at Money in the Bank and SummerSlam. Now, this time, it's going to be for the World Championship. John Cena, ever since he's come back, he's been trying to up the ante with his promos, his character, trying to go back to his Doctor of Thuganomics style, but at the same time, it's just like, it's not really working. I mean, I get what he's trying to do. He's trying to act more of the heel in this match, but at the same time, it's like, I see it for what it really is. That he's going to go for his 16th world title, and that he's going to be trying to go up against The Undertaker for the title at WrestleMania 33, I should say. Which that, I don't really have a problem, in my opinion. It's just that you have a guy like AJ Styles, who ever since he's become the world champion, or better yet, ever since he's debuted in the WWE, has made a name for himself, has made an impact tremendously ever since he's come into the scene. And him being the world champion has gone on a tremendous run. So for it to end at the Royal Rumble, where we're at the Alamo Dome with 60,000 people in attendance, and then to lose against John Cena out of all times, would just be, it just won't sit well with me. They'll have a great match, but in my opinion, I predict that John Cena is going to finally become a 16 world time champion against AJ Styles. We know it's going to happen. So I just say, why waste our time? Let's just get it over with, and then we can have Undertaker beat John Cena's ass at WrestleMania 33, and Undertaker can potentially retire as the world champion, if this is Undertaker's last ride, which I'll get into that in a bit later on. Then we have the Raw Women's Championship match, Charlotte Flair versus Bayley. Once again, I can see this being a great match. Once again, these two girls are phenomenal in the ring. But for me, I just see it being way too predictable. I can see Charlotte Flair retaining by disqualification or count out. I don't see it being a clean finish. I mean, nowadays in WWE, it's normally the disqualification or count out endings. Like, it's the same old shit endings. But with this, it can kind of make sense, because maybe Charlotte Flair can win by disqualification or count out, and then maybe we can go on to a fast lane where Bayley can win the title, and then we can do maybe Sasha Banks versus Bayley 3 for the Women's Championship at WrestleMania 33, which if they do that, then oh my god, take my fucking money, I'm going there. I am not even joking, I am going there. But realistically, when it comes to this match, I'm predicting Charlotte Flair to retain the Women's Championship right there. Match number 7, Cruiserweight Championship match, Rich Swann versus Neville. I'm just meh with this match. It's going to be a good match, definitely. If I had to pick someone to win, I'd want to pick Neville to win. Do I think he's going to win? However, I don't see it. I see Rich Swann retaining the Cruiserweight Championship. And hell, I can even see him retaining it all the way to WrestleMania 33, in my opinion. But I want Neville to win, but my head says that Rich Swann is going to retain the Cruiserweight Championship right there. Now we get on to the main factor of this video. My predictions for what should be the main event of the evening, the 2017 Royal Rumble match. Honestly, guys, for me, I don't know what you're gonna say. Oh, you're just a mark for this guy. You're just a mark off for this guy. You love this guy so much, and he's a part-time and blah 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 blah. You can think what you want, guys. But honestly, if this truly is The Undertaker's last ride, his last time in WWE, if it is, now is the time more than ever where you really establish The Undertaker as the greatest of all time. Establish him as an icon, a legend of this business. Have him win the Royal Rumble for the second time in his career. Have him headline WrestleMania 33. And have him take the WWE World Championship from either or AJ Styles or the Undertaker. Now, obviously, John Cena versus The Undertaker for the world title at WrestleMania 33. Now, that's the match that it's all been rumoured for. That's the match that everyone's speculating to happen. And if it does happen, then fine, I'm all for it. If John Cena is to beat AJ Styles, I'll be meh about it. But if Undertaker is to win the Royal Rumble and it sets up that match, fine, I'm cool with it. But what if we do AJ Styles versus The Undertaker for the World Championship at WrestleMania 33 and have AJ Styles as the champion? What about that? Despite what happens at the Elimination Chamber and whatever, blah, 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 blah. What if we were to do that match, guys? Maybe it'd be a different story. I don't know. For me, it'd be a way better match, in my opinion. AJ Styles, the new face that runs the place in the WWE, who's had one of the most amazing first years in the WWE and has has had an amazing World Championship run since Backlash, to then main event WrestleMania for SmackDown against The Undertaker for the World Championship, that would be an historic moment right there. Would AJ Styles go over though? That's the question. Would WWE have the balls to put AJ Styles over against The Undertaker? Whether it's The Undertaker's last ride or not, that would be irrelevant. Would AJ Styles go over? For or against it, I don't know. But me personally, I would love if AJ Styles were to be put over against The Undertaker, and if AJ Styles were to retain the World Championship against The Undertaker, that would put AJ Styles over to the top level right there. That would put him at the pedestal where only he could even dream of, but only higher. But for me, there's only one winner in the Royal Rumble, guys, and that is The Undertaker. Quite obviously, as you can tell. There's other options. There's Sami Zayn. There's Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton. You've got other names as I'm going down here. Goldberg, Brock Lesnar, which obviously you guys should know. Either Goldberg or Brock Lesnar. Neither of them are going to win the Royal Rumble. One of these guys is either going to screw each other over. I would prefer it if Brock Lesnar were to screw over Goldberg, as that would make more sense storytelling-wise. And then we do Goldberg versus Lesnar one more time at WrestleMania 33. That's the match we're almost certain that they're going to do. We've got other entrants in there. Chris Jericho, Braun Strowman, Dean Ambrose, Dolph Ziggler, Cesaro, Big Show. We got Rusev. Mojo Rawley's even in there. What the hell? But in my opinion, guys, Undertaker is my pick to win the 2017 Royal Rumble, and he will go as a headline and main event WrestleMania 33 to face either John Cena or AJ Styles. Would I prefer it if it was AJ Styles? Yeah, but then again, if it was John Cena, I wouldn't complain. And hopefully, if it is John Cena versus The Undertaker, please, for the love of all that's holy, have Undertaker win. If Undertaker is going to retire, which I hope to God not, but if somehow he is, have him go out as the best of all time. Have him beat John Cena. Have him go out as the world champion. And then if he is going to retire, have him vacate it and have it put into a tournament or something. And then whoever wins the tournament can be the next champion. That's how I see it going. But other than that, guys, that is my thoughts and predictions for the 2017 Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Leave your thoughts and comments and tell me what you think is going to happen at this pay-per-view, as well as NXT TakeOver San Antonio. Tell me what you think is going to happen at that pay-per-view. Leave your thoughts and comments down below. Like, comment and subscribe to my channel. And all I can say is, peace out, my brothers!